Rindercella, a Tairyfale by Jim Haynes. This Tairyfale is fact to bunt, but I know it off by heart. Tons I want a pie. That's how stary stories fart. A gritty pearl called Rindercella. She was made to suffer by her two sickly up-sisters and her sticked old wet mother. One day, a herald came from the callous of the ping. He had a heather in his fat, and pansy fans, and everything. He put a lumpet to his trips. He blew a crumpet tall, and said the Pransome Hints was going to hold a bancy full. So the sickly up-sisters put their bancy full gowns on, put fake up on their maces, grabbed their handbags, and were gone. If you went to the bancy full and danced with the Pransome Hints, you might end up a princess, prairie to a mince. Poor Rindercella didn't even have a farty frock. She dressed in rutty dags, and she wore no Susan shocks. But she heard cadabra abra, and when the others had all gone, her Gary Fodmother appeared and whipped out her magic wand. Rindercella's rutty dags became a gownless evening strap. She had two flippers on her seats, and a matching hag, and that. You shall go to the bancy full, but I must tell you something. Be home by the moke of Stridnights, or you'll turn into a tumpkin. There was a lovely smuff of poke. Her hairy Fodmother was gone, and Rindercella stood there with a bancy full gown on. So off she went to the bancy full and danced with every fella. She was so beautiful, the sickly up-sisters didn't cinderize Recogniella. The Pransome Chintz said harmingly, I'll give you anything. Course you can, said Rindercella. Your caddy is a ding. Then she heard the moke of Stridnights and she felt the panic grip her. But as she ran away, I'm afraid she slopped her dripper. The Pransome Hints picked up the dripper Rindercella slopped. Bumkirk! He cried. Bumkirk! Rindercella, stop! Next day, he cured the kingdom with the slopper that was dripped. He tried it on the sickly up-sisters, but of course it fitted it. Fitted did the stick-and wet mother, it fitted it no one. But it suddenly fitted it when Rindercella tried it on. There's a moral to this Tairyfale if you're a gritty pearly. You'll get your Pransome Hints arriving late and leaving early. Get happy and live merrily ever after. Never fails. 'Cause everything is frack to bunt in those old Tairyfales.